to the channel. If you're here for the very first time, welcome. And if you're returning, hey y'all, hey, this the HJ way. Well, we may not always do things conventionally, but we will do them the HJ way. Well, happy Monday, y'all. Y'all, I'm coming fresh off of a very good weekend, y'all. We had a good time last week. If you have not already seen the vlog, go back and watch it before this one. But we hung out this weekend. Baby girl had a game. Weather was great. We had to go see the in-laws, y'all. When I tell y'all, it is nothing like going home to visit your parents or your in-laws, y'all, and you come back with food. Y'all, I didn't have to cook yesterday, but y'all, I did something new. I have been I tried probably 2 times before this to make my own yeast rolls, my own recipe, all the things. Y'all, this one is getting on my nerves. And y'all, last night I did it. I got to be relaxed because I didn't have to worry about a whole bunch of stuff to do, like prepping and all that. So I was able to go ahead and make them, y'all. Look at that. I'm going to put them right here. When I say I did that. And they were absolutely fluffy and beautiful and delicious. So I have now been drafted to make bread for Thanksgiving, but I will make sure I get some time to take care of that. This week, hopefully, is not a super crazy week. It's a no travel week when you do it. I did take on mental health day on Friday, so I do need to jump in, answer some emails and stuff this morning, get kind of caught up, set my planner up for all my project things. We have packages we need to open. I need to place some orders for some stuff for the house this week, so I will take care of that. I'm supposed to have 2 appointments on Friday, so I'll probably be talking a little bit about women's health going into those appointments. We have therapy tomorrow, but hopefully not a lot of crazy this week. Also, it's time to take down baby girl's twist. Y'all know she got a head full of twists that her idea has been about 3 to 4 weeks now, so we need to go ahead and take those out. We don't want them to lock up, so that's on the agenda this week. But I'm just hoping to do a lot of existing, being soft, relaxing. I do have a travel week next week, so I do need to finish some prep for that. But hopefully it's not a whole lot going on. I'm also thinking about starting a new project. Hubby and I were having a conversation this morning about adulting as a millennial and kind of how we got here. And I've been doing a lot of thinking and research and stuff around it lately. My little hint to you is there may be some writing coming up in the future, but we shall see. But I just want to hop on y'all, say happy Monday. Got about 30 minutes before I need to hop on, so let me finish knocking out a few things around the house, and I'll check in. So happy Monday, y'all.
Look at me, I'm cooking.
What you making?
I'm making green beans. I didn't do like that, but Mom did mostly all the work. She's the best cook.
You're so sweet. Hey y'all, it is 7:16. Hubby helped baby girl with her work. Now he is going to Lowe's because one of the bathroom shower faucets needs to be replaced, and he's determined that he's gonna do it like right now tonight. I told him, like, we got multiple bathrooms. I'll be wanting to use the brand new bathroom downstairs. But I appreciate his ambition, y'all. He is like, he definitely gonna get that thing fixed. But I just finished making baby girl lunches for tomorrow and Wednesday because she got a 3-day school week. Shout out to that, because that means mommy gets to sleep in a little bit on Thursday and Friday before work starts, or get up and work out. One of those two. 2 things can be true. I might be able to do both. But I went ahead, and this is all the bread that's left from the first batch of yeast rolls that I made the other yesterday. And in here, I went ahead and put the new ones. I was getting ready to freeze half of them, and then the family was like, don't you dare. So I went in, and I like darker bread. They like lighter bread. And I found out with yeast rolls, if you put it in a glass dish, they cook up lighter. And if you put them in a regular baking pan, they cook up darker. Same amount of time, all the things. So in the oven, I got a glass dish on this side. This will be what we keep out. And then I made same amount of dough, and I made some smaller ones. And I'm gonna do, like, y'all know how the sister sherbet roll in a little silver pan in the store, and they all connected and whatnot. Yeah, those gonna go in the freezer outside. So that way, I'm trying to make me a freezer stash of food, y'all. So that way, like, if I'm traveling or that sort of thing, or I just need like a cook break, I got something going on. Made some green beans, and this is that salmon from Sam's Club. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it, but we're gonna see. Hubby's eating it tonight. I am actually eating some fresh fish that Daddy caught when, well, it's been since he's been on retirement, child, but he caught it, and then he made some this weekend when I was home. So he told me, take the rest of it with your baby girl. Nobody's gonna eat it. Say less, Daddy. So I'm gonna eat that tonight. They are out and tops have been buttered. As y'all can see, these are a little bit browner than those babies over there. They are almost twins, but the lighter ones are for them. Not quite as dark as the ones that I had. I did take mine a little bit earlier because I didn't want to be quite as dark as the other ones. These will probably go in the freezer. And my little bag already got her set up and ready over there, so that we'll be able to just pop some out the freezer so I don't have to bake fresh immediately all the time. You can actually freeze them like unbaked too. You can freeze the dough. To me, this just feels easier to do. So I'm going to go ahead. I already made plates and stuff. I need to get my fish finished, but I think I need to go take a shower. So I'm gonna see y'all in more tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Friends, and happy Tuesday. Just got baby girl off to school. I just got breakfast ready for us. Just did some blueberries and some veggie sausage, egg, and cheese on some of the yeast rolls I made yesterday. So that was breakfast yesterday, but I'm running it back today. Went ahead and grabbed some cheese. I'm also gonna, y'all, not meal prepping means cooking every day. So I grabbed these out the freezer. I'm going to make some garlic butter and cook those in some garlic butter today and use the veggies and stuff that, well, no, I got some green beans in the fridge, but I'll probably make like some broccoli or something today to have with that, because I'm trying to do protein vegetable for dinner. I got soup that I thawed from last week, so that is going to be lunch today. We have our therapy appointment, so I started work early, stopped everything, went ahead and took care of baby girl, got her off to school, made breakfast. Now I got like 10 minutes, so I need to go ahead and get ready to jump on for the actual start of the actual work day. But want to hop on and say happy Tuesday, y'all, and I will see y'all in a minute. So it is a little while later, and we are officially taking that extra hour we worked this morning to get ready to head to therapy. This week has actually been, oh, I just saw a beaver. This week has been a relatively good week. I will start off by saying that. For therapy today, I kind of want to talk through some of the inner dialogue I've kind of been having with myself and what some of that could possibly mean. I'm very much dreaming more than I have in a very, very, very long time. I was a person who could go years and years and years without having any kind of dream. I remember none of that. But now all of a sudden I'm dreaming every single night. And for whatever reason, I cannot articulate what I'm dreaming about once I wake up, which is extremely weird to me, because I'm very aware that I'm actually dreaming. I'm very aware that inner dialogue is taking place, but I can't remember it in enough context to actually share what I've dreamed about, which is very odd. Feel all the feels, all the sensations associated with the dreams, whether they're happiness, sadness, worry, contempt, like whatever those feelings are, I'm very aware of them. Cannot for the life of me articulate what is happening. But I also kind of want to process how I am feeling when it comes to my very, very, very newly limited capacity to engage with people that I just feel are gaslighting, narcissistic, or just intent upon not understanding anything that I'm saying or choosing not to. Usually my guard is up and I'm very defensive when it comes to that, because I kind of equate that to like questioning my intelligence, which for me is a big deal. You can call me anything you want to. You can call me fat, you can call me anything you want to, but do not question my intellect. For me, that is like a boundary. But I don't know, I'm just finding myself in a place where I'm like, I just don't want to debate about things anymore. I just don't have that desire. I don't want to debate. I don't want to feel argumentative. Don't want to do any of those things. But I'm finding myself feeling like I'm being pulled into some of that, which is forcing me even further into withdrawal, which is, I don't know, like I said, I'm just kind of struggling with processing my feelings around that. So but we shall see what today's session holds. So there's that. I'm also in the process of a new project. I am starting on a book, and it's been 8 years since I published my first book, but I'm starting on a new book. I'm really trying to decide what makes sense for this book as far as publication, whether audiobook, shop it around to publishers, or self-publish like I did the first one. Quite honestly, I did not enjoy the self-publishing process, not one single solitary bit. So there's that. But I'm also wondering if this one will land different if I did an audiobook, because after my first audiobook on Hoopla, which by the way, y'all, Hoopla has been down and I am struggling not being able to listen to audiobook, but so I'm learning that that's something I truly do enjoy to do on my own. But I don't know why, I just feel like this one will land better as an audiobook. That's kind of where I'm sitting in it right now, but we shall see. So I'm going to listen to some tunes, some 90s jams on the way, and I will check in with y'all when we get to therapy. We made it with a few minutes to spare. Look at us, y'all. We so timely. Very demure. All right, y'all. So I am, as always, in prayer for a fabulous session, and I will see y'all on my way out. I'm back. Therapy was so good today. I left out feeling very uplifted. Not kind of a session I like to, like I would want to summarize or anything or talk about, but not for a bad reason. Like I just feel like I'm in a good place right now. I'm in a good place. And y'all, if y'all don't have a therapist that feeds y'all's hobbies, baby, because if you know anything about therapy, a good therapist is going to tell you that you need hobbies because you do. And one of my new hobbies, y'all know, is baking. And shout out to me, shout out to that. I just found out I'm starving my sourdough starter, the ghetto. So she was thinking about me, and y'all, she got me a sourdough starter kit. She already gave me, like, made me a sourdough starter, or aged one, because I didn't know what I was doing. But this is actually like all the things I need to make my bread. And it was crazy because there were 2 sourdough starter sets in there that I could choose from, but I was going to get both because 2 of them they both had something that I needed or wanted to add to my baking collection. But she was just like, girl, you don't have to do all that and get all them baskets and take up space, because she know I'm a big organizational person. She was like, we can just take all the pieces that you want and make them into what you want, like the set you want. Say less. So she's talking about doing my sourdough starter, so I'm excited to go home and after I get off work today, get my sourdough starter back to health, because apparently the state she's in, she's hungry. That's the problem. Your girl is starving. So I'm going to do that. Also, one of the things that's in the sourdough starter kit is a larger jar, a much larger jar with a marker band on it, which I'm so excited about, because that's how you tell when it peaks and when it's growing and all the things. So y'all, crazy excited about my blessing. So let me make it back to the house, to my home office, so I can get back to work. Super excited. And y'all, this is your sign. If you're not going to therapy, if you're not doing something to take care of your mental health, if you're not doing something to address all of the things that we have gone through to get to this point as millennials, do it, y'all. Take care of yourself, because you deserve it. Now let's go. I haven't mentioned to y'all how much of an adventure parenting is. So I am at home in my office, just getting it in, working my little head off. I get a call. My daughter's school pops across the screen. Y'all know mom vibes. If you're one of those moms like me, as soon as that number pop up, you're like, oh my goodness, what's going on with my baby? Shout out to the new principal. First thing she said when I picked up that phone was, hi, may I speak to my name, Denai's mom? I was like, yep, this is her. She said, hey, this is Principal X, Y, and Z. She said, Mom, Denai's here with me. She is not in trouble. She is okay. Shout out to her for that, because it immediately took that dysregulation from like a 10 to a 1. because I'm still wondering why you call it. Come to find out, so we sent lunch with Denai today. We always send lunch with my sweet face girl, unless she says she wants to test out school lunch. She did not say that, so lunch went with her today. She saw tacos on the menu. I make tacos at home. It's one of her favorite things. However, I do not eat meat, so I make her tacos and mine with some like a impossible or some kind of crumble that resembles what would look like beef. That is not what they make it with at school. They make it with actual beef. It also had cheese in the beef. My baby, along with like 5 other kids, threw up everywhere after they ate. I'm like, baby girl, I was like, I said, I'm on my way. I'm just curious as to why she was eating school lunch. This is before I found out it was tacos. Even though we sent lunch with her. And she said, oh, I wanted to try the taco. I said, so when she said tacos, I'm like, yep, it's one of her favorite foods. So I am on the way to go get my baby from school now. Also, at her school, fevers and throwing up are neck and neck. You cannot go to school for 24 hours after, until you've been 24 hours without throwing up or without a fever. My goodness. So, going to pick up the little. Now, this is also my mommy's suspicion. Other kids threw up. And so the principal was like, she didn't know because they saw each other or what. I'm assuming it was because of the meat. However, she said Denai said she threw up in the bathroom. I wonder if the girl actually threw up. There's that. So we got to see. But it's not because I'm used to her telling stories or anything. She's very much a 5th grader. She is very much big on attention. She likes attention, positive attention. So I'm like, hey, did my girl actually barf? Is that what happened? So I'm gonna check in with that too. But I said that to say, y'all, the mom game is never dull. It's always something going on all the time. My prayer though, because it is this close to far out line pickup, my prayer is that I can actually get down here to the school, get through and park on the exit side so that I don't get blocked in by this traffic, because nobody has time to be stuck out this mug for 2 hours, because we're probably 2.5 hours from normal pickup time. But these people, y'all, I promise you, they start lining up at like 1 o'clock. No shade, no tea. Crazy work. The positive though is my girl sounded like she was okay, because she was right there with the principal while she was talking to me. But the flip side of that, which I'm kind of excited about, I said it is what it is. This was a 3-day week, so they weren't going to have any major tests and stuff like that. So she only had tomorrow to finish out the week anyway, even though now she can't go tomorrow. So now she got a 2-day week. But I also do not have to, I can take my lunch break when I get home. I can eat, because I don't have to eat my lunch in the car, do a car ride pickup. Gotta find that silver lining. Gotta find it. But it's hot in here, and I want to roll down my windows. I don't want to turn my air on, but I also want y'all to be able to hear me. So let me go get my baby. 30. Well, almost 6:30, 6:22. So y'all know it's almost time for me to feed the little. Normally we would have been going to cheerleading practice at this time, because y'all know this normally on Tuesday she goes to cheer at 6:30. But after throwing up at school, and then she said she threw up again twice here while I was working, so we're being delicate with the tummy. She's had one of my homemade rolls that has stayed down, and she has had, she said she felt good enough to come do her homework. She did not want to skip her homework day, so there's that. So I'm cleaning up her homework stuff now. And then my friend came by, who's also my loctician. We were being a blessing to a family who lost everything in a house fire. So I pulled a whole bunch of kitchen things. So that stuff was packed up and sent and given to them. She's going to go do the pickups for all of us and bring it to the young lady and her family. And I am getting ready to get the baby girl a veggie plate. She does not like soup. She doesn't want to try soup. So I'm like, okay. Hey, it's your world. I'm just a squirrel in it. So I am getting ready to make her a veggie plate with bread, because she says she's willing to try that. And then I am going to play around with my sourdough kit, y'all. So I'm not going to take everything back out, but there are 2 bread baskets in here. This is a scoring tool. She told me the name of it. I don't remember what it is. There's also a cloth bag in there. I've been wanting one of these This is a dough mixer, so excited. And then this is the little scraper and cutter thing. It also came with brush and another brush, which we love. But my favorite thing right now is this jar, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So this is what it looks like on the back. But y'all, so I thought I killed my starter. This is the starter that was 20 days old when my therapist gave it to me. As y'all can see, it has like the alcohol on top of it. Mine has not risen and fallen, and I was like, oh my God, she's dying. What am I doing? She's like, girl, she's starving. So I need to feed my starter, but I need to feed her 2 times a day for the next 3 days, I think she said. I texted myself the information, and I'm gonna put her in the jar that looks like that and put a band around her to watch her grow and peak and all the things. So I'm gonna get baby girl's plate ready, then I'm gonna transition my starter to the larger container, and then I'll come back and show y'all what I did. We trying to do all the things, y'all. We're trying to do all the things because eventually, maybe this weekend, I'm gonna make sourdough. Okay, I have fed the starter. I've changed her to the larger jar. I used the rubber bands to mark where she is now before she starts to do any bubbling or growing or any of those things. I've never seen her bubble, and apparently it's because I've been starving her. Did not know. I like this little band that comes with the jar and this starter kit because like today, so it's like the last feed, and it was Tuesday after 6. So I'm putting it right there so I can remember the last time I fed her. This band you can actually use to kind of mark where it was too, but I think I want to leave the rubber bands down there. And then just remind me my last feed because I'm going to be constantly twisting this. So when I feed it again tomorrow, because my therapist told me to feed it twice a day for the next 2 days, I think she says in my text messages. But I want to be able to just move this as I do. So let's see how this goes, y'all. Let's see if I'll get my first peak, which is when it like bubbles up and rises. That lets you know it's ready to use it right then. So let's see how this goes. Good morning, friends, and happy Wednesday. Y'all, baby girl had to go to school, so I got a few extra hours of sleep. Did she? No. Did I? Yes. Got up this morning. Y'all know it's Wednesday, so I went ahead and started. I threw a load of blankets and towels in first. Then during my 2 15-minute breaks, I'll go up and change out and add more laundry. So gotta take care of that. Baby girl has a basket of clothes she needs to go ahead and fold today. Thank God she's feeling much better today. She's about to try to eat a full meal this morning. Hubby's making her something to eat, so we'll see how that goes. No meat swing today. Want to do it. So today is going to be project day for me. I got several emails I need to take care of also. So I got about 5 minutes before my workday starts. So I'm going to hop to that. But I want to hop on and say good morning, you guys, and happy Wednesday. All right, y'all. I'm very behind. I know I was supposed to feed her at 12 o'clock. Y'all see she finally got some bubbles. She got a hooch on top. She's officially not starving anymore. So I'm going to do my first feed, and then I'm going to change the strip over to 12 o'clock on Wednesday, even though I'm like 30 minutes behind, and then we'll feed her again at 6. So let's go ahead and get her fed, and then I will show y'all what she's looking like. All right, y'all. So she has been fed. She has been fed. We're now at 400 milliliters. Y'all see I switched the time over to 12. Y'all know I'm not going to be on time at 6 neither. It's probably like 6:30 again. But she will get fed again tonight. I need her to peak, though, in the next couple of days, because as she grows, I'll be able to use her for stuff. So I also need to be looking up sourdough recipes. So let's do that too. Today is brought to you by when freezer comes in clutch. I got a whole huge bag of shrimp from Sam's Club a couple weeks ago. I went ahead and cooked a whole big bag of shrimp. I froze some of it with like the rice and shrimp already together, like little individual servings, but I need to feed everybody. So I pulled out the bag of shrimp that I had left, went ahead and put that in the pan, and then I grabbed a bag of my vegetable fried rice from Trader Joe's. When I tell y'all, lunch came together in like less than 10 minutes. I got to feed the baby. It is 6:34, so it's been 6 hours. Y'all see, so where the rubber band was is where I fed it up to. Y'all, and look at her, she over there growing and such. Oh, look at her. So we're about to add a 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of water to her for her second feed of the day. And then I'll come back and let y'all see where she is. Just fed her. Had to take the rubber band off, y'all, because I don't know where else to put the rubber band. We're right at 500 meals. It's right up under here. We just fed her again about 6:30. So I went ahead and put the band on there. So let's see where she's at by tomorrow. Y'all, I'm going to definitely 100% have to find me some discard recipes, because by the time I feed her tomorrow, she's going to be like all the way up. So if y'all have some good discard recipes too, let me know, because I really don't want to waste any of it. Y'all, we've enjoyed these for a month. Time to get ready to take them down.
Don't you dare take them out.
I have to. All right, let's get started. We're done. Oh, my hands hurt so bad. Turn around, buddy. Let me see the back of your hair. Oh, cover your mouth. Yeah, her hair is getting so long. Whew. And mommy is so tired. All taken loose, which took hours. Had to wash, deep condition. I did a detangle after I took them loose, and then a detangle after the wash, like just to make sure like any excess hair was out. For her hair to be in that style for a month, she didn't lose much. This is what we got right here. So not bad at all, y'all. The original plan for me today was to get off work and go over to Friendly so I can go to Bath and Body Works. Negative. I didn't get to do anything that I wanted to do for me today. But that is mom life sometimes. So I think I'm going to... Hey, best buddy. I think I'm going to...
watching mommy.
I think I'm going to make myself an apple crisp tonight. If I do, I will share that with y'all. But I'm tired. I still have all this stuff over here to clean up. All this mess. I got hair all over me. So, let me go get cleaned up, and I will check in with y'all soon. All right, y'all. I made my crumble. We're going to pray that it's good. So, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to let y'all know how it tastes. I did finally eat dinner, too. Thank the Lord. This is a healthier version, y'all, but this is so freaking delicious. I'm going to definitely eat the whole thing. Good morning, friends, and happy Thursday. Whew, y'all. Yesterday beat me down to the ground. I got baby girl hair done, but from takedown of all those small mini twists all the way up to getting her hair detangled, deep conditioned, all the things, y'all, it was like almost a total of 5 hours. That took my whole entire evening yesterday. So, needless to say, I did make my crumble because it didn't take too long. My apple crisp, because I was like, darn it, I'm doing something for myself before I go to bed. And it was delicious. So, it wasn't like the traditional one that's all gooey and stuff, because that requires a lot of sugar, and we weren't going to play with our stomach in that way. But it was very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So y'all probably have never seen my brother on this channel, but I do have one. He is actually in town for a conference this week. So he finishes up, I think his last session, he says, at 4 o'clock today. So he's actually going to come by and see us. But also, the reason I had to marathon through baby girl's hair instead of stretching it over 3 days for my own relaxations I had planned is because mama has asked for her today instead of this weekend, which meant I had to speed my whole entire timeline up to get everything done. So, he's going to come see her, and then we have to go take her to the rendezvous point to meet grandma. So, good times, good fun. So today's shaping up to be a very long one, but it's okay though. It's okay. She's going to get to have a lot of good fun this weekend with family and friends and fall festivals and family reunions and all the things. So, and hopefully I'll get some sleep. But since my brother is coming over, he loves bread, always has. So when he texted me and let me know he was coming, because he had already told me he was coming before, but when he reminded me a couple of days ago, he said, yo, sis, it's got some more than rolls. I knew what that meant. So I told him I'll actually make a batch this morning. I'll start my dough before I start work. And then I will, so he'll have something to eat now while he's up here, and then he can take some frozen ones with him. So I may give him the frozen ones out of the freezer to take with him, since they're already hard frozen, and he can just keep them cold. And then I will take half of the batch that I make today and freeze it again for us. Eventually, it's going to be some in that freezer. But let me hurry up because I only got like 35 minutes. That means to make breakfast for myself. That means my coffee. I got my bone broth because I have not been drinking like I was supposed to because I only have one left. I need to make some more, but everything seems to be taking priority over that, but not a good thing. But I need to make some bone broth in the because I got some in the microwave and I got one bottle left outside of what I've already made. So I got another set of bones, so I need to get to work this weekend on that. What else do I have to do today? I need to start packing my work wagon for Monday because next week's a travel week and I have a lot of materials that I need to finish prepping and need to go into said work wagon so I can set up the space. What else I need to do today? I would like to do something for me today, y'all. That is very much on the menu. So we're going to see what happens. We got up and fed our girl this morning. She was not hungry by any stretch of imagination. She peaked yesterday. So if y'all remember, the band yesterday was right down here at 5. And when I fed her yesterday, she got up to it's like 6:25, which was awesome. And then she dropped back down because they peak. And if you're ready to make bread, that's when you grab it and start using it. But I just put her in here at she was a little under 6, and y'all see she's already starting to grow. She likes to eat. She's a greedy girl. But I got my sourdough starter fed for this morning. I need to figure out what I'm going to make. It seems like the easiest thing is crackers from what I'm seeing from everybody. So I may make some crackers because I don't want to have a whole bunch of discard. I want to make what I need and that's it. But I also want to keep the girl healthy, which means at minimum after today, one more feed, I will still have to feed her once a week. And as you can see, it's not much room left in the jar for her to grow and do all the things that she does. So she will probably get refrigerated, but I need to probably tomorrow make some crackers out of her when I do some discard. So let me get to making some bread dough for my brother, and I will check in with y'all later today. Happy Thursday. Yeah. Finally taking a break. Yeah, my brain is on overload, but y'all look at her, y'all. She done peaked all the way up to the top. She was at 600. Now look at that girl. That girl is up there now. I don't know if y'all can see it that good because the lighting is not great, but she's all the way up here to the top of the jar. Like, I ain't gonna even open it up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to feed her tomorrow. But, well, one more time today. I need to make some discards stuff, so I'll probably make some crackers later, try my hands at some of those if I have time, but y'all know I got a busy day. I have definitely overproofed the dough because it wasn't time for me to take a break yet, but we're gonna grab her out the oven. I can see that she is way up there, y'all. She is huge, and this is a deep bowl, so let's look at her. And then I got 15 minutes, so I'm gonna circle them up and sit them in a pan and move on with my day. Oh, y'all, she's huge. Let me take care of her, and I will check in with y'all at lunchtime. Got some rolls ready for my brother. Let's see how many he is going to actually eat while we're here and how many he's going to take with him. But I want to make sure I had enough, so all done. Aren't they pretty?
So I've been looking at them, so I'm trying to figure out what I need to learn next. Because I'm like, I do want to move up, and I do want to get another position. Yeah. And I'm thinking about like how I can even do my own thing on the side. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it all started though. Yeah. Like you be doing you be doing a little stuff.
I mean like it's a bunch of little stuff.
Yeah, I definitely
think about it. Think about it. My old laptop.
And then the one that you did the last update. All right, time to drop the little Tigmeister off to go see her auntie, her grandparents.
Bye bye. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
That's right. All right, ready to grab your stuff?
Mwah.
Friends, and happy Friday. Y'all, by the time I got back yesterday from taking the little, well, actually on the way back, hubby stopped by Wingstop. He got Wingstop. I was not really hungry because on the way up, baby girl had gotten Bojangles. I ate like a few fries on the way up, so my stomach went empty out. And so I wasn't really hungry. So I grabbed a few of his fries, and that was all I ate last night. But we stayed up, watched, and we typically watch like a marathon of like scary movies or thrillers in October. So we just finished Saw 3. And they're always like most of the time ones we've already seen, but we saw those. I was supposed to be off half a day today because I had 2 appointments. My little visitor showed up, so we had to reschedule. Fun times. Being a girl is like the best. But I got up, went ahead and fed my starter. Y'all see, she fed her up to the 650 line, and so I had to put my little linen top on her because when she swells up, it's gonna be nasty work today. She's gonna be a huge puff daddy. So I'm thinking, instead of making a discard recipe, I'm thinking I'm going to warm it up and go ahead and make a loaf of sourdough. It takes forever, and a day, and a month, and a year, but I'm gonna watch and wait for her to peak today. And when she does, I guess we're gonna start. I found a simple recipe last night. For me, it's the stretch and folds. 4 sets of stretch and folds every 30 minutes. Very, very much giving ghetto. And the fact that I have to let it rise in the refrigerator overnight. I don't usually hold space for that kind of stuff. So I said if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it today, so that I have refrigerator room for meal prep over the weekend. But y'all, my little is with her grandparents. I was already this morning before I got out of bed getting reels sent to me from her iPad. So baby girl been up for a minute, which I knew she would be no matter what time she went to bed. But I want to hop on and say good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. Today hubby's on call, so I'm probably gonna be soloing it out if I leave the house. But I need to, of course, work all day. I haven't had breakfast yet, but I am having my protein coffee, my Java. Then I need to order some stuff that I need for the house, y'all. I finally ordered me a walking pad today. I have been wanting one for forever, but I told myself if I got a certain amount of brand collab income this month, I would do it. And I have met that goal. So I went ahead and ordered it this morning. It must have been God, because it was a really good deal on this particular one I was looking for, because I wanted one with incline. I wanted one that went up to 300 pounds. I wanted one, not that I'm nowhere near that, thank the Lord, but just for my own comfort, I wanted something that was way over my weight. I wanted one that went up to at least 6 miles per hour. I have no plans of running that fast in my house, but if I decide to like test out jogging and stuff, I wanted to be able to do that without having to buy a new walking pad. I wanted one with a bar on it. I wanted one that the bar was high enough up, and the person who I saw on the live for this one, I had been watching for a while, this morning, he was 6'4", and it came about midway his stomach. So I'm like, baby, I'm nowhere near that. I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. So I should be totally fine. It should be nice and high up, because I want to be able to sit stuff on it, like if I want to have like my iPad or something. And I wanted one that was flush enough that it could go under like a low bearing furniture, because I don't have any furniture that sits up high, and I'm probably going to have it downstairs in the secondary space where my office is. So I want to be able to have it in front of the theater screen or the theater TV, and pull it out and be able to like use it and watch whatever I'm watching while I'm walking. And I wanted free shipping, and I wanted to be here fast, and it should be here Monday. So the things started line up, and it was under my budget. It was like $50 under the actual budget that I wanted to spend, because originally it was twice that. So very happy about that. Got that, girl. And I think hubby needs protein. I need to use my own link and order some more protein coffee. I will also include my link in the description. Sometimes I forget. If I forget, y'all, just message me, honey. I will get her up there, or comment, and I will throw her up there. But I need to do that stuff today. Again, I want to do something for myself today. So the goal is, I have 2 free full-size body care coupons. One I've been had for a while that expires, I think, tomorrow, Sunday. And then I have one that they just sent me this week, also for full-size body care items. So I need to slide by Bath & Body Works. I also want to go to the thrift. I have a $100 thrift gift card that I got for our anniversary. Have not used it once. So I want to go ahead and like run through the thrift. All I'm caring about right now is really like 2-piece sets, comfy clothes. I don't really like things that fit me super tight, so that kind of stuff. But y'all, I don't want to talk guys' head off. Let me go downstairs, because I have like 30 minutes before I need to get to work. But I wanted to hop in, check in with y'all, feed the starter, and let y'all know we about to make us a loaf of sourdough. And I need to fill up my water because around here we drink our water and mind our business. But I'll see y'all. So just got off and I did not eat lunch today. I had 10 pieces of my homemade cereal. I still lasting. I've still got like at least half a jar left. But I do not have an appetite right now. I don't know how it is for other girlies, but around this time, right before, I have like mad cravings. Like I want so much food all the time, and it feels like my hunger is almost insatiable. And then as soon as my girl pull up, I'm just over here just not even hungry like that. I had to make myself eat this morning. I ended up, well, it actually wasn't this morning. It was probably like almost 12. It was like midday. On one of my yeast rolls, I had a piece of veggie sausage, 1 egg, and a half a piece of cheese, and that was what I ate. And then at about 3:30, I had 10 pieces of my home, like literally 10 pieces, y'all, because I knew that's all I'd be able to eat, of my homemade Cocoa Puffs. But just like, if you haven't seen that, look back a few vlogs of some homemade cereal. Please do not pull out in front of me. I tell you, I don't understand what it is about this spot, by this store. But I had 10 pieces of my homemade cereal and a little bit of oat milk, and I'm like full to the brim. But the problem is, I also know I need to eat. That does not mean I don't need to eat. That means that I need to be more mindful to eat. So right now I'm about to head over to Bath and Body Works. I literally was fighting myself because I'm so sleepy. Energy levels on 0. But I'm like, girl, are you gonna be mad at yourself tomorrow if you wake up and you could have went and got 1, not 2, but 3 full-size body products for free, and you didn't, and you have no one to blame but yourself? Are you gonna be mad about that tomorrow? You are. You're gonna have an attitude with yourself about it. So I said, Michelle, just go. I don't have to worry about rushing back. Baby girl got everything she needs. I did start making my very first loaf of sourdough. I debated on whether I was gonna tell y'all or not because I needed to first make sure that it was okay. I've been going back and forth because the people online, y'all, my TikTok bread community will have you feeling like sourdough is the hardest thing that ever happened in life. But then, I mean, with the stretching folds every 30 minutes and the dough tacky and how you supposed to pull it and it's sticking out to you, y'all, your girl was a little bit overwhelmed. I shall not lie to you. And then everything, nothing is measured in cups, y'all. Put so-and-so milliliters of water and so-and-so milliliters of flour, and just like, girl, if you don't tell me cups, like I don't speak that. I was struggling, okay? So, and then how is your starter active? Did you let it peak? Like, I got overwhelmed for a minute. And I was like, Michelle, it's not what this is supposed to feel like for you. So there was some other girlies who were just like, y'all, let's make some lazy sourdough. They making this too complicated, all the things. So I had started out doing a beginner's recipe, shifted over to a lazy girl's recipe as far as procedure. I also, though, was told that this dough is very forgiving. So I sat it in the oven with the light on I set my timer for 4 hours, probably closer to 6. I don't even care. But we're going to see how it turns out. But I'm going to be proud of myself either way because I did a thing. I attempted a thing that I had not attempted before. So we shall see how it goes. But I'm going to go find my 3 items at Bath & Body. I also have a coupon on my phone that popped up this week for 20% off at Goodwill. And I got a gift card to Goodwill. So I may slide through there today. And then I also need to eat food at some point in life. So I may, because normally on family move nights, which is Fridays, y'all know we normally get together and do the thing. But baby girl will actually be having family movie night tonight with her grandma, her papa, and her auntie Toya because she's visiting with them. She's also going to a fall festival at my mom's school tonight. So she's going to have all the fun and do all the things. And then she's going to a family event tomorrow to go see a whole bunch of cousins and all the things. So my girl's living her very best life. But that means I don't necessarily have to cook nothing tonight. I don't feel the pressure. So I may just go to run back my sandwich from last Friday from Jersey Mike's. So that may be a thing today. But either way, you know I'm gonna take y'all with, so come on. Friends, we have arrived, y'all. I got a good park too. I didn't even park right in front of the store. Look at me winning. She's doing good. So let's go see what we can find. We have two $16.95 items and one $18.95 item. And I think I want to get like a hand lotion too, because I'm almost out of my small tubes. So let us safely cross. No one here. Well, not no one, but y'all know what I mean. Very few people. A few of the Dillios. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we have our selection. Ready? All right, friends, I am back, and we got the goodies. We always secure the goodies. So, I had 4 coupons that I used today. I actually had 5, but I used 4 today. I had a free reward that allowed me to get a product that was up to $18.95. So I did find out there's one body wash that I can actually use that doesn't make me itch or anything. So I grabbed that because soap is getting high. If you know, you know. I also had I had 2 body care items. One was just a free body care item up to $16.95. So I got this spa foot treatment. Y'all, I stood up on my feet and I taught in a classroom for over a decade, and my feet give me a run for my money. If you know, you know. The original price of this one was $14.95, and she was free for me. Then I had one where you can get a free body care item up to $16.95 with a purchase. So I got a second one of these, the foot treatment. They have a spa hand one too, but my feet give me a run for my money. So my purchased item was the white tea and sage hand soap. I'm completely out of my bathroom, so I needed some because I had used a refill from Dollar General and I didn't love it. It's very thin. But I got this one. It was on sale anyway for $3.50. So then I also, on top of that coupon, used a 25% off entire purchase. So my grand total for all 4 of these items was $2.80. And I want y'all to believe me when I tell you $2.80. And I saved $54.18. So I feel like that was a good deal. So I will say to y'all, make sure that you are, and I get most of my rewards because the only time I really spend money in Bath and Body Works is when they're having good sales. And so one of the things that I use is their sensitive skin body butters, like the jars. The jar is small. It's not as tiny as that one, but the jar is small. It's about like that. But it's like $21. It's $20.95. But I go get it when they put it on sale for $5.95. Like right now, all the body mists are $5.95. I'm becoming a perfume girly, so I don't really buy mists like that anymore, except to gift. But when the body butters are $5.95, I will get like 5 of them because I use them and baby girl does too, because now she's developing urticaria and allergies like her mama, unfortunately. So when I get those, I always end up with buku rewards. And then also I get rewards in the mail. But I don't know why I always keep these, because they load them to my app. It's the exact same ones. And the way you can check is by looking at the back of your coupon and look for the code. The code will tell you like if it's the same. You can look inside your app, and if it's the same code, then it's the same coupon. So all of my free items, I kept all these coupons and brought them over here today because they came in my mailer, and I didn't need to because they were right there in my app. But highly recommend, if you are like a Bath and Body Works girly or guy, if you don't have the app, go ahead and get it, because some of my rewards I get are unique to the app, even things that they don't mail me. So clock the T. All right, I think I'm going to run by the thrift store because I was only in there about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna run by the thrift, and then I am going to grab me something to eat. Because see, this is the problem. I have a coupon to the thrift store today too. So a part of me is like, girl, you have to go by the thrift, because why wouldn't you? Don't be an idiot. But I would then backtrack a few blocks to get to Jersey Mike's to get my sandwich. But it might have to go down like that, because the Jersey Mike's, they're building the Jersey Mike's near my house now. Well, not near, but it's closer to my house than the one I'm going to now. So like soon you won't have to go that far. But I do really like how the guy makes my sandwich at the one that I'm going to today. So let's go to Goodwill. Come on, let's go. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I've been neglecting y'all because I've been on the phone. So last time I saw y'all, I was getting ready to leave. What's the first place I went? Friendly Center. I did do that. Left, went to Panera and got me a green tea, and then I also got 2 bottled green teas. But my homegirl called, so we were on the phone chatting it up. Then when I left there, I went to Goodwill. I did find 2 things. I only spent $7. I got this cute sweater. It's an Afani. She's chocolate. She's a good time. It is an XL because y'all know I like a little bit of oversized. She got a little bit of weight to her, but this is very much my vibe. It is 72% acrylic and 28% nylon. Indonesia. Love it. So I got her. She's long sleeve because my chocolate sweaters that I got from American Eagle last year, well, I got them from Off Whatnot, but they were American Eagle brand new, but they were very like almost cropped. Y'all know my midsection, we don't love cropped. Even I don't care if I am on like completely OD cute, I just can't get with the concept of a cropped sweater. Like, I don't want my stomach showing in the winter time. I don't want to have to put any kind of compression or like anything under it because y'all know I like stuff pressing on my stomach. So she's a vibe. Y'all know I only really wear bras from True Con because they're vibey, but when I saw this, had to get her. She is a Bali, and it is very rare for me to walk up in the store and find a 36 double D or triple D. So yes, did I get her? I did. She's a vibe. I rounded up, so it was like $7. So I still have like $93 on my card. Shout out to hubby. Then right now I'm at Jersey Mike's. Just went and got us lunch dinner because neither one of us have been hungry today. So y'all know when it comes to outside, y'all, I let them have it once it get dark. Oh my god, I'm like when big man's put beside me. Y'all see this? But when it comes to big dark, I let them have it. So I am about to get ready to head home, and hubby and I are about to watch probably 2 because it's only 6:30. 2 movies. So let go. Good morning, friends, and happy Saturday, y'all. I'm like 5 minutes behind where I want to be because what was I doing? Snooze that alarm 700 times. I did. So instead of going my back way that I normally go, I am going to hop on the highway this morning. Hopefully, because it's only 7:35 a.m., hopefully it's not a lot of people out. I'm not seeing a lot of people on the street, so hopefully it's not a lot of people on the highway. But y'all, we're going to get a massage. So when I originally, y'all know I schedule my massages far out for the month. I go usually twice, provided that the stars align. But I have been in this season of life having to do them at 8 a.m. instead of my normal fun relaxing midday, like 10, 11-ish mid-morning, because y'all know baby girl has games on Saturday at 11:30. So I need to be home to get her fed, get her in her uniform, hairdo for the bows, all the things. But why that car driving so slow? But baby girl is not going to her game today, and I just realized I didn't text her coach, so I'm gonna have to text her when I come out of my massage, or either if I have time before. Dang, that car sound loud, and it's way in front of me. But it was gonna be next to impossible to change my massage time, because if you know, you know. If you have a good masseuse, y'all, when I tell y'all she be booked and busy, but she be looking out for your girl. When I say she make sure that I get them appointments in, and this time my body ain't beat down to the ground. According to hubby, I was calling the answering all night long. When my girl is here visiting, in all transparency, I know how I've shared with y'all before that I had some ovarian cysts in this past year, and I was on hormone therapy, and the hormone therapy was causing issues with my gums and that sort of thing. So even though the doctors wanted me to stay on, I got off and said, okay, God, we're gonna do this thing natural, we're gonna heal this body natural, we're gonna do what we need to do. So one of the ways that I knew I was having issues with hormone imbalance outside of like the perimenopause symptoms was the fact that I was missing monthlies or having like severely heavy spotting in between and all the things. And then when I started missing them consecutively, so growing up, I've had multiple, but I've never missed outside of being pregnant with my daughter. So when I started missing, I said, oh yeah, something ain't right. Something in the water smell fishy. So that was how I found out that I had cysts. Was trying my best not to do surgery, did not want surgery, was believing God that he was going to work things out, and he did. I was able to get rid of them without surgery, but I was having to take hormone therapy medication. It wasn't my favorite thing. I hated the way it made me feel, and for that reason though, I wasn't having cycles. I was told that in order to keep them away, the best thing to do was to not have cycles. Not saying doctors are wrong. I'm just saying I'm a firm believer that God sets our body up to do exactly what it's supposed to do. But we have a responsibility in that too, to actually take care of our bodies and put in our bodies what it needs to be able to function. So I started paying really, really close attention to what I was consuming. I started back taking a daily prenatal vitamin every day. I take the Black Girl Vitamins one. And I do have a link that I can drop in the description box. If y'all want that, girl, just let me know. But this is my first visitor since not having the hormone therapy. And I'm so grateful to say that some of the like diabolical symptoms that I was experiencing before, I'm not experiencing now. I'm not having very severe ovarian pain. I'm not having weeks of spotting prior to. I'm not having debilitating migraines, none of that kind of stuff. So I'm believing that God is doing his very, very big one. But hubby said last night, he was like, oh, she's so tired. The sheer amount of energy that I felt like my body needed to function yesterday would rival trimester 1 of my pregnancy with my daughter. And when I tell you, I had never in my life felt an exhaustion like that. But I'm just grateful that I'm seeing signs and wonders. My body is starting to do what it's supposed to do, but it's also my constant reminder to myself that if I give it what it needs, it will do what it needs to do. So I can't just be throwing a whole bunch of junk in there and expecting her to give me some good output. So I got me a protein coffee this morning because I know I didn't have time to eat, baby, because the amount of times I hit that snooze button was diabolical. I barely, I got up at 7:05, I had to be at the house by 7:30, the ghetto. But that's why I'm on the highway, because I didn't make it out the house by 7:30. But look at me, got off that fast. And water, because one of the things that I have not done to take full advantage of all these massages I've been paying for over the years was after you have a massage, look at that sunrise. Ooh, she pretty. God, it's good. After you have a massage, you're supposed to have a lot of water. Was I doing that? No. Why? Because I just wasn't drinking a lot of water. I wasn't. Water is so essential, and I'm trying to drink more every day. I'm trying to figure out how I can get in more, but I honestly forget to drink, which is crazy. Like, that is so weird, but I will literally get so busy doing so much that I will forget to drink, which is one of the reasons that I'm also grateful for slowing down in this season of life. But let me not talk y'all heads off. It is too early. But I just want to hop on, say good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. Check in with y'all since I kind of left y'all hanging last night. Because, baby, once I got back home, we, like I told y'all, got our food, went downstairs, watched the movies. I did go ahead and finish prepping that sourdough loaf. We're going to see what she do. We're going to trust God. She rose very beautifully. I will say that. She rose very beautifully. The dough just feels super sticky for me, and I'm having a hard time working with it. But we shall see. We shall see. I don't know how I did with them pushing pulls, but she in the refrigerator, so. But I'll see y'all at the masseuse. All right, y'all. We are here. I probably should have. I always do that. I should have got the car well before now. Y'all know I got to look like walking down these steps, so I've been busting my butt. But I do that every time. But I was revealing some content. I'm gonna do better. Might not, but I'm gonna try. Whew. All right, y'all. Ooh, it's dark in here today. But we went to the restroom, y'all, so I can get ready to get this massage, and I'll see y'all soon. Oh, y'all. You ever just had one of those moments where you just be like, I love me real bad? I didn't know how to at one point, but today, I'm ever aware that I love me real bad. And that's a blessing. Y'all, that massage was so good. I didn't hear my masseuse get up off the stool to get up, leave out, close the door. She had to peek back in there on me to make sure I was moving, honey. Because I know that I heard her say, that's our time, which is what she always says at the end. Baby. But the way that neck and neck, my shoulders was getting massaged at the end, child. Woo! Blessings on blessings on blessings. Well, I am nearing the end of my massage package for this year, which is good. I have my massages scheduled out bi-weekly for the rest of the year. Problem is, I still have 2 left because there were a couple times, y'all know, when I was having health issues earlier at the end of last year, that threw my stuff off for this year. So I still have 2 I need to schedule. 1 I just did. So I got a massage this week. I'm going to have another one next Saturday, another one the Saturday after. So it'll be weekly for this 3 weeks. Then I'll probably have 3 out of 4 weeks in December. And then that'll be the rest of this package. And then it's time for me to re-up again. But y'all, God is good. One thing I did remember while I was in there getting my massage was the fact that I need to cancel my gym membership, y'all. Them people then got about a good 6 months of dues out of me, and the dues done went up. So we need to go cancel the gym membership. So we're about to go do that. And then I need to go to the grocery store. Since hubby's on call, he would normally go with me to the store, but we're certainly not gonna be able to do that today because we don't want no problems with them people. So he is gonna stay at home. I'll call him to see if there's anything that he needs in the grocery store that I didn't already like make a mental note of. But come on, let's go cancel this membership and then let's head to the grocery store. Okay, y'all, we are here. If the gym was as close to my masseuse as is, to my house as is my masseuse, I probably wouldn't be canceling, but we are here. Let me go ahead and cancel so I can start wasting money, because this is the wasting money as ghetto. I know this people gonna be like, girl, really? You ain't been here 6 months. I see why you cancel. All those girls in there were so sweet. Yes, had to cancel that, y'all, because there's no way I can get here on a regular, consistent basis. Like, it ain't gonna work, ain't gonna work, ain't gonna work. So they need to be one closer to my house, and then I won't have these problems. But we shall see. So now let's get ready to head to the grocery store, and I will see y'all at Aldi. To the point where I can hit this thing at about $150 before tax. That was like $149 and some change, y'all. So whole bunch of veggies, clothes and stuff, some stock up pantry staples. I did get one new thing this week, which was bone broth, because I have time to make mine. Got some produce up there, chicken fries for Hubby and baby girl. Did grab me some gum, 2 pounds of potatoes, some more produce down here. We did what we had to do, y'all. And them 3 salmons was $60 together. My God. I keep groceries low and we're getting shopping. I'm gonna run to the hair store, y'all, because baby girl been asking for bows. Good morning. I'm well, I hope you are. Oh, those are cute. Let's go find me. Found some bows. I got a set of pink ones, so 2 pink ones, a black one, and a white one. So we're gonna check out. Oh, y'all, this a big old store. Y'all see all this stuff in here. Can't tell I don't go to that store that often. But my problem is I'm seeing stuff that I shouldn't be seeing, and Michelle, get out of here. Let's go, y'all. I had to come about that bomber, baby. Y'all, the economy is starting. The economy. Those 3, no, was it 3? 4 bows that I got. $8.50. Some things are $2 a piece. Whew, child, I remember we used to be able to go in the store and buy a whole pack of bows for 99 cents, child. Oh, the ghetto. That is adulthood. But got her bows, so we're good to go now. I know y'all couldn't see them that good in the store, but they're super cute. She loves these, and I can just put them on her little ponytails and stuff. But yeah, y'all, $8.50. The ghetto. Okay, so as per usual, I haven't eaten. It's almost 11. It's 10:58. So let me. I think hubby said we could pick up something from Bojangles. So I'll probably run by the Bojangles near the house, grab some quick breakfast, because I'm gonna be cooking today. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my God, this line is stupid long, like in real life. I cannot believe this. Oh, y'all, why is all these people here on Saturday? Oh my God, y'all. Let me show y'all. Stupid long, and it's 2 lines. Crazy work. Let's hope we don't starve to death while we wait. My goodness. Forever, it seemed like it's already 2:32, but it seems I may have done the thing, y'all. My first loaf of sourdough, and she looks like she might be that girl. We're gonna see. She's nice and crusty on the outside, and I see a lot of air bubbles. So that's my sign that I may have done a thing. You know, I didn't show y'all this process because it almost beat me down to the ground, but at least y'all get to see the product. So I'm gonna put her on the rack, and then I'll let y'all see her what she looks like on the rack. But we did a thing, y'all. Ending the end of today's prep. We're nearing the end. So I made 2 of my classic sandwich loaf recipes. One of them I just took her out the bowl. I'm about to flatten her out and get ready to add her to the loaf pan so she can proof for a second time. Sourdough baby is over here resting. Y'all look at all that goodness down there. Oh, so excited. So far I've made some spinach, prepped some salmon. I made a cucumber, tomato, and onion salad. Went ahead and just prepped that stuff up, washed all of the rest of the carrots and cucumbers. That'll be for baby girl's lunch this week. I have another dough over here in my NC State popcorn bucket. Don't judge me. We use what we got around here. So she has about 10 minutes left, and I'm going to turn her into some cinnamon rolls. Then I went ahead and washed some grapes, so I let those dry before I put those up. So I'm going to put everything in the fridge. Go ahead and get ready to set this up for its second proof so I can bake off our sandwich loaf for the week. And I will check back in with y'all once I kind of got everything up and running. The sourdough is my new thing this week, and the cinnamon rolls, so we're gonna see how they both go. Experimenting. So if I got my bread to stand up, y'all, so I just made a loaf of bread. I did not put egg wash on top of it. That was what was weighing it down, making it flat on top. So now, boom, we got her. Just made some glaze, some homemade glaze, and let me tell you why. We're doing another thing today. We're making cinnamon rolls from scratch. Don't judge me. Yes, there are 1, 2, 3 big ones in there. Don't judge me and judge yourself. But we got 18 minutes left on her, and then we'll see how those come out. Very first cinnamon rolls just came out, y'all. Y'all know me and sizing, we do not go together real bad. So yes, this one is absolutely huge. But I think overall, for my very, very first set of cinnamon rolls, I think I did good. So I need to let them cool for about 5 minutes so that the glaze doesn't like completely just drizzle away. But I'm excited, y'all. I think I did good. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try them. They're very soft. And my bread is finally cooling down. My butter got it all nice and pretty and glazy up there. And I went ahead and cut the sourdough loaf. Y'all, it feels a little dense for me. I texted my therapist, I did, and she said that it looked fine to her. But it's thicker than I would like. So, but hubby loves it real bad. So we're going to let him live his very best life on that. But overall, I am pleased with what I have accomplished today. Y'all. They turned out so pretty. I want to keep the sugar under control, so I didn't use up all the glaze, so I left the rest of it in that glass. But mission accomplished, y'all. I feel good about today. So I'm going to go take a little break, probably watch me a little vlog, and then I need to fold up some laundry because it's diabolical in there. Laundry is all washed, dried, folded, and put away. I even started some packing, so I've done my base pack. Y'all know how I do with my base pack. Pajamas and night bag and stuff is up here. 2 outfit options as always. Got my skincare in my pouch up there. Perfume, socks, all the things. So I think I'm going to call it quits on the prep for tonight. It's 7:15. I'm going to do one last clean to my kitchen. Make me and hubby a plate. I'll probably do a small plate. And we're going to call it a night, y'all. Good morning, friends, and happy Sunday. Y'all, that sleep was so good. I didn't go to sleep till after 12. We looked at Saw 5 and 6 and realized, like, as many times as we have been looking at this series, we didn't remember nothing from 5 and barely anything from 6. So, so we almost there. We were able to binge watch more of them now since baby girl was living her best life. We talked to her yesterday, and she went to a fall festival, family reunion, winning prizes, and she was saying how she won so many sweets and stuff at the fall festival that she said, Mom, I knew there was too many sweets and that wouldn't be healthy for me. So I gave one away to this sweet little boy who was with his aunt. I was like, sometimes God gives you these glimmers of like you raising your child right. Thank you, Lord. But got to laugh and joke with her last night, and we were on FaceTime with them, and they saw I was showing them I had made the cinnamon buns from scratch, so they asked if I could bring some to the rendezvous point when we meet for pickup with baby girl today. So I was very excited about that. I was like, yes, y'all let me know how y'all like them. So I was sending some to mom and daddy, my sister-in-law. Got a mess on this thing. My sister-in-law, and send one to my aunt too, because I'm sending back in her bowl, the one who made us food to take back last week. So y'all, I'm probably gonna end the vlog here because I have a lot more stuff to do today. I need to finish off my packing. I need to go out in the garage and open up like a whole week's worth of packages. I did not open up any PR last week, and after everything's been going on with this warehouse, I don't bring packages in the house anymore. So I gotta go open up all that stuff. I also ordered me 2 sweatsuits from the TikTok shop, so I need to try those on, see how those fit. I ordered some laundry baskets that had wheels on them. They were awful, and I was like, it wasn't even worth the money I paid, so I sent them right back yesterday. So the new ones that I ordered are currently on my porch. I need to go out there and grab them. I need to finish meal prep for today. All that before I go pick up baby girl, because hubby's on call, so he can't go with me, so I'm gonna be solo riding it out. But if you have made it this far, y'all, I wanted to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had to change up so much stuff. I was actually dilly dallying more this week than I normally do, which shout out to me, shout out to that. I need to dilly dally more, learning to enjoy my own company, embracing all the things that are women's health and gut health at this big age. But I thank y'all for hanging out with me while I did. If you haven't already done so, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things, and then come back next week, y'all, because next week we got some travel at the beginning of the week. So see y'all next week. Bye.